New feud explodes. Trevor Engelson's uncle shockingly fights back against Meghan for nasty lies. Of all the unanswered questions about the Duchess of Sussex's past, perhaps the most intriguing is, why did she divorce her first husband, Trevor Engelson? For Hollywood producer Engelson, who did so much to propel Meghan to the acting stardom she craved, the incentive to tell must have been greater. Here, after all, was the man who really knew what made the girl who married the Queen's grandson tick. Yet despite every inducement, he has gallantly remained silent about the split. But the publication of Finding Freedom, the controversial, and one-sided, new book about Meghan and Prince Harry, risks changing that. For amid all the feuding and petty score settling with the royal family, courtiers and the media, it offers the first insight into Meghan's view of her earlier marriage and the husband she wed in a romantic oceanside ceremony in Jamaica. And the narrative it presents is brutal and unsavory. Trevor, who had been her mentor and soulmate and to whom she had clung as his fortunes rose and hers just bumped along, is portrayed as envious and resentful of her success. We learn that while they were still dating, Meghan had wondered aloud to her closest friends why Trevor didn't always act as if he supported her acting career. If this was indeed so, one is tempted to ask why she not only stayed with such an unenthusiastic partner but went on to marry him. Helpfully, there is a friend on hand to explain Meghan's thinking. Apparently, it was all about Trevor being the breadwinner on whom Meghan depended for introductions and connections in the film business. But their marriage coincided with her big break as paralegal Rachel in the hit TV series Suits. Suddenly the dynamic was changing, the friend is quoted as saying, and he, Engelson, didn't like that. Up until then, authors Omid Scobie and Caroline Durand suggest, Trevor was the dominant character and Meghan felt he liked her being dependent on him. This jealousy, the book implies, hastened the breakdown of their relationship. When Trevor was invited to the 2013 Oscars, he went alone. According to the book, he explained it was because he had only one ticket. That didn't cut it with Meghan, who, the authors suggest, wondered if he didn't want to share the spotlight. Which echoes how Meghan and Harry feel they have been treated by the royals and a palace establishment that couldn't cope with their megawatt stardom. In their eyes, so great was the Sussex Roadshow and their soaring popularity, they risked overshadowing the rest of the Queen's family and therefore represented an existential threat to the well-being of the monarchy. Thus they were sidelined, hence Megxit. Or so they have suggested. But with this argument already unraveling, what should we make of Meghan's claims about her first marriage? Just how accurate is this inside view of a couple who even the authors of Finding Freedom, written, remember, with the apparent cooperation of the Duke and Duchess, acknowledge had appeared deliriously in love? And is it really true Trevor Engelson was eaten up with envy provoked by Meghan's success? Those close to Trevor have a different recollection of events. Engelson's uncle, Mickey Miles Felton, a lacrosse coach from Arizona, is in regular contact with his nephew. Trevor is too good a person to have these kind of thoughts, he told the Mail this week. That is not even close to who he is. Besides, Amantha Markle is suing her half-sister Duchess Meghan for defamation. In court documents, Samantha, 57, claims that Meghan made false and malicious statements during her and Prince Harry's bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. She's accusing the Duchess of Sussex of spinning a rags-to-royalty narrative about her life, and claims that her tale of growing up in virtual poverty is false, because their father Thomas Markle paid for Meghan's tuition at elite and expensive private schools, as well as for her acting and dancing classes. Samantha says that Meghan has falsely claimed to have been an only child. Samantha is 17 years older than Meghan, and about when she last saw her sister. Samantha also says it's not true that she only changed her surname to Markle after Meghan started dating Harry in 2017, as the Duchess has claimed. The court filing reads, the defamatory implication is that plaintiff had no relationship whatsoever with her sister Meghan, they were virtual strangers, and that plaintiff has created a lucrative career selling false stories to tabloids and television programs when she knows nothing about defendant's childhood. Also under attack is Finding Freedom, the unofficial biography of the Sussexes, which she describes as a book of lies. Meghan had previously authorized her former press secretary Jason Knauf to share briefing points with the book's authors Omid Scobie and Caroline Durand. This included the fact that her contact with her half-siblings was very minimal while she was growing up. Samantha Markle is asking for $75,000 in damages.